And like Pokemon on Pokemon Crime, or like what's the
13% of the Pokemon?
Anyway, what's your deal with the Italians?
Oh, I just don't like the cut of their jib, you know?
The with their cut.
What? Oh no!
Jack, that was a passionate laugh. Right
He
there.
just really dug into my brain just now. No, it's just racism for racism's sake, honestly.
Say hi to Eli. He's racially ambiguous. And Brandon, his hair is fucking fabulous. And Donut, a dark joke disposition. And there's a fat electrician. Welcome to Unsubscribe.
What is up, everyone? It is April. Y'all know what that means.
Autism merch!
We are bringing back the old and introducing some new merch. Every shirt, 100% of the profits are going towards these amazing nonprofits. Also, some new unsubtism shoes. We got 3 designs, 1 old one, 2 brand new ones. And then anything site-wide on the Bunker Unsubscribe store, a portion of those profits will also be going towards that cause. On top of that, a portion of anything purchased at drinkechelon.com will be going towards this exact same awesome cause. Each and every year, this is getting bigger and bigger. Last year, we hit $235,000 donated. This year, I want to crush that number. We will also be doing giveaways for anyone buying anything. It's our way of saying thank you for making any of this possible. And we have some dope giveaways this year. That being said, thank y'all so freaking much. Y'all are changing more lives than I think you know. I hope that really resonates with you. So thank you, each and every one of you. I will always promise this one thing. I will be the best version of myself for y'all, and I will always listen to y'all on your feedback and try to help as much as possible. Thank you. Love y'all. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1.
Sorry for the splatter jacket.
It's okay, it's not the first time I've been hit with shrapnel. Talking about cum. Never actually had metal go into my body.
Well, you did get shot.
Yes.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah. Good little Nick.
Thank you for your service.
Hey, you know what? TYFYS to you too.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Unsubscribe Podcast. I'm joined today by Eli Doubletap, our good friend Jack Mandeville, Brandon Herrera, my self-donut operator. Thank you so much for being here.
What's up, bitches?
Hey,
We're
guys.
back. Finally. Yeah, when's the last time we recorded?
God, we ain't doing Gary Sinise.
Gary Sinise. Is that the last time we recorded?
I think so. Yeah, we did that up in Nashville.
Damn, we got busy there for a minute.
Yeah.
How was meeting Lieutenant Dan?
Oh, the most down-to-earth, amazing person.
I've never heard a bad thing.
No, nothing bad to say.
Yeah.
He is so kind. He showed us around his office and showed us all his pictures and challenge coins. It was so cool, man.
He's the kind of guy that makes you feel like a bad person, just because of not because you're bad, but because of how good he is.
He's just got pure good guy energy.
Oh man,
How much they've raised compared, like, was it 600, 400?
600 something million.
because I thought it was 400. He corrected me with 650 million.
God dang. Hey, you do one movie like Forrest Gump, you've got leverage in those lobbying circles, man.
That's probably more than the GDP of several countries.
Yeah, I mean, what's super commendable about him too is like after he did Forrest Gump, he didn't stop. He just kept going with Lieutenant Dan Band and then starting the Gary Sinise Foundation.
And he's
Like,
been
just
working
kept
on
going.
like network television for years, right?
Yeah,
He went
CSI
straight
and all
into
that.
CSI.
That was the big one that he said. That, and there was another one, but those are the ones that really catapulted him and let him, as he said, have a voice to everyone to push what he wanted.
But you know the best, in my opinion, the best role he ever played, and I think it was before Forrest Gump, before he became like a household name, of Mice and Men.
Yeah,
He was so incredible in that.
That's like one of his first. That was one of his first.
I think that was
big
like
roles.
a passion project for him too. Like I think he produced that, if I'm not mistaken, and like he made that happen.
That's fair. More challenge coins than anyone we have ever met combined.
it was like what 3,500 or something like that, and counting.
He could just start his own country with like his own currency, just melding all that together.
Basically,
There's a full fucking table. Like every square inch of that table had a challenge coin under it, and it was just how long was that table? 18 feet.
Oh God,
It was
at least.
it was a massive conference table. Like it was big.
Eli, were challenge coins that big 20 years ago? Do you remember it being? I don't think so either. Like, I can't remember if they've ever been that big of a deal as they have the last maybe 10 years.
Because you got probably one during your entire...
Dude, yeah, because like a general passed through and they'd be like, great job, young Marine, here's a coin. Yeah, they didn't, that wasn't a thing.
Okay, so it says challenge coins experienced a significant surge in popularity within the U.S. military during the Korean and Vietnam Wars and became widespread across branches in the 80s and 90s.
Huh.
Well, we would have...
The tradition has since expanded to include various civilian organizations.
That's probably where the influx recently has come from, yeah.
Because you would do it as a drinking game of who had the highest challenge coin didn't have to drink. Anyone else that didn't match that could. So if you did a challenge, you slammed it on the table, they would look at the rank of that individual and be like, oh, we got a drink. And you're like, huh?
Which I feel like we could probably do pretty well at this point.
Yeah, the general's army.
Yeah. Well, I have been, I think quite possibly I have been at this point handed maybe over 250 to 500 challenge coins at this point. There are two that I hold on to very dearly. When we were just, the first time we met, it was when Leroy Petrie and Clint and I bonded instantly because we were the only guys on set smoking cigarettes. So we became BFFs. But those are the two challenge coins over the years that I keep in a separate area, because usually I get back from these trips and I have like a whole 20 pounds worth of challenge coins in my backpack, and so I just put them in a general area. But I make sure those two are segregated and in a place where if my house burnt down, I'd still have those coins. Yeah,
segregated coins, I like it.
Yeah.
You don't save them
because Clint's are super cool now.
Oh, man, I got it. May I?
Yeah, by all means.
He let me make my own.
Oh, no shit.
There's chances are you might have received a challenge coin from Clint Romachet lately, and it was me pounding it, not Clint. Sorry. He let me make a whole. I went to his house and he basically put me to work. He hand makes all of them,
which is so cool.
Ours is up. Our Clint coins up there on the wall.
Oh man.
Or whoever he let make them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe a Jack coin.
Yeah. No, I just made coins for 3 days.
Oh, is it his or your own? You made this one for
him. He let
him.
me do all the pounding, and I don't know. It's a process. But yes, he does it himself. Like, he's in his garage a couple hours a day personally making all of his coins.
I just want to check if they're different. What's the 8 stand for?
The members of his platoon that were lost.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No shit, yeah. Yours is more...
It's been in my
shiny.
wallet. Yeah. Also, I'm not good at making challenge coins. That was my first time.
Dude, he's such a cool dude. We were talking about...
Do you have, hold on, fortunes, from fortune cookies in your wallet?
Okay, this sounds a little hokey, but sometimes you need to pick me up, and every once in a while, if I have a good fortune in my fortune cookie, I put it in my wallet and to save inspiration.
You see one?
Okay.
You will die of dysentery. Well, that's not right.
Yeah, these are I probably accumulated these over a decade at this point.
Financial burden is near.
Oh yeah,
abundance. Okay.
Yeah. You need to pick me up. This is my version of a
that's a good one.
White girl meme. Your sense of humor will lead to happiness.
Oh.
Yes, I need to pick me ups every once in a while. And so what better way than spending $12 on some orange chicken and getting, some encouragement from, someone that might be indentured working in that back kitchen.
Gaining weight because of an affirmation kink.
Jack, that was a passionate laugh. Right
He
there.
just really dug in my brain just now. I'm having to think.
Heard that one.
I'm having to think about my motivation now. Why I do certain things. Like, am I lacking something? Why am I doing this?
Sorry, we can dissect this a little further off air, but
no,
I got time.
Yeah, I wrote a whole spiel in one of my episodes I was writing recently about the reason why I'm not worried about ChatGPT ruining my job is that human beings will always want to seek out authenticity, and ChatGPT was never sitting in class in 6th grade and had all the 6th grade girls laugh at him because someone told him that he had the biggest tits in the grade. That's never happened to ChatGPT before. ChatGPT can't replicate that kind of trauma that makes you develop into a brain that can only do self-deprecating humor because as a protection mechanism.
I don't know the amount of shit I've seen people ask Grok to do lately. ChatGPT and AI probably has more trauma than any of us combined.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably heard some weird stuff. But then I will put in the most mundane stuff and it's like that's been flagged for this and that. I'm like, I just asked you to draw a picture of Hitler riding a guinea pig. What's the big deal about this?
Grok would be fine
Grok
with
would
that.
do it. Yeah, I was going to say.
Grok would do it. Oh, free speech. Grok respects the First Amendment, man.
Depends on what phase he's in, but my God, when he gets let off the leash, it's aggressive.
It's a rating back a little.
Neither one of those motherfuckers will tell me anything about the FBI database, the crime statistic database.
They won't?
Yeah, Grok and Grok won't. ChatGPT won't. Yeah.
They've had it was one of the issues with a extremely liberal AI base is the information it feeds. It does view humans as a threat, so it stops. Because we also will go, I mean, you've seen the arguments. It's like, no, that's more important. Anything else is more important. Saving the environment, put life of animals first, all that. And it does consume that. And it's like, oh, okay, well, got it. I don't need to worry about human life then.
There's that word. There's a word for it. I don't know. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, but it's like that hatred of mankind. Essentially, where like you prioritize literally anything else.
So we're in a Cold War with AI right now. That's probably the smartest thing I'll say all episode right there.
Yeah. Well, the only problem with the Cold War we're having with AI right now is that we're continuing to give them more resources and ammunition.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm looking at places and, my future, I want a homestead in the future. I'm looking at places and like, that water might be gone in a few years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of like being in the space race with Russia, except right now we're like, would you like a Saturn V rocket?
Yeah. And with less German scientists.
Yeah, and maybe that's why it's taking longer.
Yeah.
No. So Jack, you're back into. Well, I mean, you are now what, a year, 2 years into your YouTube journey?
A little over a year. Yeah, just hit the year mark recently. Yeah, just hit 50,000 subscribers the other day. I'm
Very
stoked
nice.
about that. Yeah, never missed a deadline. I've always released episodes same time every week.
When does YouTube send you the first half of your play button?
Well, yeah, right. That's what I'm certain. It sounds so.
That's so good.
Are you talking about the?
Yeah, like the plaques, like the creator plaques.
It sounds silly. I've never been. I don't hold on to anything. I have very few accomplishments that I've held on to, like physical things. It's very easy for me to toss stuff. That has been a big motivator to me to get one of those things.
I remember when I was first starting out too. That was the one thing I'm like, oh man, if I just get to that play button.
And now they're like half the size as when you guys got yours.
Okay?
You can see like the difference from that to that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube has been kind of skimping on the play buttons lately. I remember in the very beginning there were the physical like plated play button. Like it was like a nice
They had
actual
them in like a
award.
shadow box almost.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like a
because there's
glass
like
case.
5 people with 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, but then they just kind of got progressively shittier and shittier, and now they're just gonna like, in 5 years, they're just gonna send you a picture of a play button like on a printed piece of paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Tim actually said it's because the influx of shorts and people are getting so many of them. They're like, oh, fuck,
Yeah.
we got to make them smaller. And they talked about separating short play buttons from long form play buttons, which would be hard, but.
Because like back in that was 2020. I think I got my million play button, and
The olden
it was
days.
huge. It was awesome looking, and I looked it up, and I was like 700 and something in the world. And was like, fuck yeah, dude! Now a million play buttons, you're gonna be like the 27,000th in the world to have a million subscribers. It's insane.
What are you at for subs now?
I'm 5.4 million subs on the main channel.
Is there a plaque for after 1 million?
10.
There's
million.
10 million, and then there's I think 20, 50.
And there's what, like maybe a dozen of those people?
I mean, I think it was just
More
like
than that.
after.
What? It's crazy, isn't it?
69,000 people have a million play
Yep.
buttons.
Holy crud!
That's a
I
shitload.
am going to quit.
As of August.
I'm gonna
last
quit.
year.
I'm gonna quit bothering with any of this shit. I'm just gonna go Uber for a living. Holy shit!
To be fair, a lot of those are like repeats, where it's like one YouTuber has 4 accounts, 5 accounts, and a lot of it's like corporate, or you have like a musical artist.
Okay,
like a
all
bunch
right.
of people. Like it's not just like YouTubers; it's like big, corporations will have them too.
Gotcha.
Still 69,000.
That's a lot. That's way more than I would have thought.
As you said, 700. You're like, fuck yeah, under 1,000. I got this. Now it's like,
Yeah. Welcome to Shorts.
Yep.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, YouTube done become TikTok.
Yeah, right. What's Jimmy at now? Jimmy's at 170.
Oh, he's over like
million or-
250,
400.
I think.
No, he's at 470 million.
Jesus.
Fudge.
Let's see if he's
Fudge?
over.
Did you just say fudge?
Race car sounds.
Yeah.
Mr.
All right.
Beast. Cody's changed. He's not going to curse anymore.
I saw
ever.
him
cursing
walking out
anymore.
of that LDS church the other day. That makes sense.
474.
474.
Gosh.
Oh, Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are
474
first name basis.
million.
I was really confused who you were talking about there.
That's insane. Like, that's such an unheard of number. Brandon, do you need not
One more time. You got this,
Brandon,
buddy.
can you? Brandon, do you
Almost
like
there, bud.
Brandon, where do you store your firearms?
All over my house in every fucking crevice.
Well, do I have the product for you, Nick? Show 'em.
Here, hand it to me, Brandon, so I can show you. Brandon, this is STOPBOX.
STOPBOX.
We love box.
You're selling me.
What's in the box?
You have to open it and find out.
All right, well, let's see if I can do this. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh, it
That
didn't
was
stop
easy.
you.
Can I hide my goop in that?
You can hide your goop in that, Cody. Cody, do you know why I love this thing?
Why?
Why?
Why, God, why?
Because you don't have to use keys.
Gun not included.
Cody, you've got multiple cats in your house, including Squirt, who's quite the scrapper. Mm-hmm. Would you want Squirt to have access to your firearms?
No. He's violent.
Well, then STOPBOX is the perfect product for you. No cat's getting inside that.
Or people without thumbs. The nice part is it is actually TSA compliant.
I didn't actually know that part until a couple months ago. That is actually really cool. You just put a little lock through there.
Exactly.
When you're checking a pistol or any gun, if there's a hole that a lock can go through on whatever you're checking your gun in, you have to put a lock through that. This has one hole, so you just need one lock, easily accessible once you land on the ground.
I know you're not normally a one-hole kind of guy, but this is definitely an exception to the rule.
And never worry about tariffs because everything is sourced right here in the USA.
Wait, what are tariffs?
Like, I'm pretty sure I shot a few of them.
For a limited time only, get 10% off your entire order if you use code unsubscribe at checkout.
And right now, if you buy one STOPBOX, you're going to get another STOPBOX free. So that's 10% off plus buy one, get one free when you use code unsub at checkout.
That's StopBoxUSA.com.
Discover a better way to balance security and readiness with STOPBOX.
StopBoxUSA.com. Use code unsubscribe. So you're doing your history segments, but we were talking about your the grave. We had a story that both wanted to hear.
Oh, I covered this in one of my previous episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was the part
story
we
of-
didn't know?
The story of Arlington National
right.
Cemetery. Yeah, can I give a little bit of a backdrop?
Please, otherwise I'm lost.
Well, the Lee and his wife's family, the Custis family, are as close you could have gotten to Virginia American royalty back in the day. Robert E. Lee's wife, I don't need to give a backdrop on him. You degenerates know who he is. His wife was a direct descendant of George Washington through adoption. So she came from one of the most prestigious of prestigious Virginia families. He was a direct descendant. His grandfather was Washington's right-hand man. They were actually cousins. He got the land of what is now Arlington National Cemetery through his wife, his marriage to Mary Lee. And Civil War kicks off. Virginians had to start making some tough decisions in 1861, especially if you were an officer and a career military guy like Robert E. Lee. He gave it some tough thought. He was, from what I understand, he was actually here at the Menger Hotel in San Antonio, Texas, when he decided to resign from the Union Army and join the Confederacy.
Really? I did not know that's where that happened.
That's what I've been told by people at the Menger. Yeah.
I do know that there's the place in Bernie where he was apparently the place that he stayed.
Yep. This was his base when the Civil War kicked off.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I knew he fought in the Mexican-American War.
Oh yeah, they all did. They came up together, man. Yeah. Yeah.
That's neat. Okay, so that's news. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, he was stationed out here. I mean, a lot of those big names from the Civil War, Texas was their home base when everything kicked off. But yeah, long story short, so
That's still a wild idea, like in the military, just splitting.
the
and having
officer
that
corps.
conversation. Dude, that is a
And
wild
these
idea.
These guys who fought in that Mexican-American War together, they were boys. They went to West Point together. A lot of these guys were boys who went and literally fought each other in that war. It's crazy to think about. And after the war, a lot of them picked right back up where they left off.
Yeah, and well, that's something that when people talk about, like, oh, there's another civil war coming for this country, like that sort of thing. Or first of all, I think that's like a horrific last case scenario. Like,
Right.
that's like, anybody who's actually opened a history book knows that that's a fucking horrible idea.
It was bad in 1861.
Yeah, nowadays, Jesus.
Yeah.
But then you have the other side where they're like, oh, you could never stand up against the government. Look at everything the military has. And it's like, ooh, you didn't read too much about what happened last time.
Yeah, there
did
was
you?
a
It's
kind
like,
of a split in the officer corps there.
Yeah.
I don't know how the politics of that would even go down. But in 1861, Bobby Lee joins the Confederacy, and his property is literally within a stone's throw of Washington, D.C. It is right up there on the Potomac. And the first thing the Union Army did was like, we can't let this populated area of Virginia. So the Union Army moved into that Northern Virginia area and controlled it the entirety of the war. And that was Robert E. Lee's property. And they seized the property. And about halfway into the war, they started running out of burial space for all the Union soldiers that were dying. They're like, F it, what's Lee going to do about it? So they just started burying dead soldiers on his property there. And, by the time the war was done, that's where you put dead soldiers at, was on that Lee property.
Either side?
It was
just
Union on that side.
There
Okay.
are a couple Confederate soldiers buried on that property.
What was the reason for that?
I don't know. I've seen the headstones there, and they're old. I couldn't tell you, but I've seen.
That's
them.
really interesting. Yeah, I'd never heard that.
Yeah, it's right near the Lee house, their actual home. There's probably some reason why they got grandfathered into that. But yeah, long story short, the government wasn't going to give that property back, and Robert E. Lee died in 1870. His wife, Mary, I think, died soon after. So his son, George Washington Custis Lee, had all the important names in that motherfucker's name.
That's amazing.
He was on his father's staff during the war and everything like that. He was like, yo, you illegally seized this land for my family. I want this back. And the government was like, no. Anyways, long story short, by the late 1870s, over 10 years after the war ended, he took the case all the way to the Supreme Court and won. And he got that. Now, he didn't want the property at all because you can't do shit with it because there's a bunch of dead motherfuckers on it. It's the Lee. It's not the Lee plantation at that point. It's the Lee dead body farm. And so he immediately sold the land back to the government and got millions of dollars, and that's how it basically officially became Arlington National Cemetery. When the government legally acquired the land after the Supreme Court case. But this is my favorite part of the story. Do you know who one of his, he wasn't his chief counsel, but do you know who one of the lawyers was that was helping him with his case to get that land back?
Kim Kardashian's dad.
He was good. He was good. Yeah. He was the morale lawyer. He wasn't the best lawyer on that squad, but OJ liked him. They were boys, they partied together. OJ wasn't going to party with Johnny Cochran. Yeah.
Who was the lawyer?
Yeah.
I don't think it helped get that one.
That you know of.
Lincoln? Was it a Lincoln?
It was Robert Todd Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln's oldest son.
No shit.
It helped the Lee family get their frickin' property back.
No
Yeah.
shit.
I feel like
Wild.
I've heard that part of this.
Yeah, it's wild, man. And that just kind of shows, I think maybe those sons, and I'll go on a rant about Robert Todd if you guys are interested, but I think those guys, that younger generation, maybe it was symbolic, I don't know, but maybe that was a way to kind of, America still very much needed to heal at that point, and that was a good way to find a level of healing there.
Because Reconstruction was not exactly an easygoing process.
No, it wasn't, and
was-
it was not far from being ended at that point. Yeah.
Now, you said Robert Todd at one point. I feel like you told the story before, but I don't remember the details.
No, there's-
Didn't he save someone at a train station who probably ought not be saved?
He was saved. He was seconds away from death on a train platform. He was swooped up by a guy named Edwin Booth, who was the
there you
older
go.
brother of John Wilkes Booth.
That was
who
it.
2
Invented
years
electricity.
later killed Robert Todd's father. The thing, Edwin Booth wasn't a particularly, he was not a politically active person. He was an actor in his purest form. He stayed the F out of it and just played Hamlet. And I think his brother doing that, who is also a successful actor, it like destroyed him mentally to have that be part of his family, because his family, they were like the acting. They were the American acting royalty of the day. They were like the most famous acting family in America.
That's like a Leo, pretty much at that time.
Can you imagine if who's a big the Baldwins? Can you imagine if one of the okay, the Wilson brothers, the Wilson brothers.
There we go.
Can you imagine if one of the Wilson brothers, went after Don? That would be the weirdest thing, right? Like, wait, what?
Yeah, like a Hemsworth takes a shot. It's like, fucking what?
Yeah, who? Yeah,
The Skarsgårds did what?
yeah.
That would be.
It would be Bill.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Bill's
the
just
media
got that look
too.
in his eye.
The magazines during that. How did they portray that family?
Well, I don't think it didn't go against Edwin Booth's career. I think he had a very successful career afterwards. I think Americans realized his brother was a nut job. We can't lose this fucking good actor, man. Yeah.
They said something similar about the Epstein files.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, but he was so good in Polar Express.
Yeah. He created Microsoft, man. I get to do Teams meetings every day because of that guy. We can't go after him.
Well, now when you put it that way.
I think you'd have passed.
What's he gonna do? Sue me? That guy's a trillionaire. I'm a hundredonaire. So what is he gonna do? Yeah.
I can't even afford the lawsuit.
Yeah. Oh, good. Take away my collection of 1970s McDonald's cups. Yeah.
Jack is living his dream.
Dear God.
Dude, Cody, you have we barely got to talk about you winning winning the first part. And then Cody's been on a journey too with streaming. You just started your new series,
Yeah.
your podcast.
Crime is fun.
Go on about it.
You're on like three episodes now?
Yeah, it comes out every Friday. New one's coming out this Friday. Just talk about crime. It's a crime series, true crime. It's about 40 minutes to like an hour long. Just shit that I've always wanted to talk about, but it's really hard to put into a 15-minute format on the main channel.
What's your favorite one you've done so far?
Pokemon crime.
I need to.
So I talk about like
Pokemon on Pokemon Crime, or like what's the?
Okay, so
13% of the Pokemon.
Dude, them darker Pokemon, you gotta watch them. That was a fun one because I was talking about like the crime involved with counterfeit cards and counterfeit cards and robberies involving Pokemon cards. Because I mean, the motherfuckers are worth so much money now.
Because isn't there a bunch of like money laundering and that shit too?
Yeah. For instance, there was some Yakuza, like Japanese mafia guys come out and it's like, yeah, that's a great way to launder money because you got these tiny little cardboard things worth thousands and thousands of dollars.
Hundreds, if not millions now.
Yeah. Now you can just pack those into a suitcase or smuggle them anywhere you want to.
Do they counterfeit?
Yeah.
There's a lot of counterfeiting in it too, especially in the grading market.
But it's totally legal too. Like if you're going through TSA, like with $50,000, $100,000 in cash, or with drugs, like that's sketchy. But like if you have 3 like holographic Charizards, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, Shaniqua at TSA is going to be like, cards, cool. Okay, here you go. And so they take them all around the world and they put them into the market and they're getting hundreds of thousands of dollars just laundering money through them. But my favorite part of the episode I talked about with Pokemon crime is how you could use Pokemon in the real world as war assets.
What?
Yeah. Like okay, we go into the Pokemon universe, right?
Are you a Pokemon guy, by the way?
I grew up on it, dude. I had Pokemon Blue in 1998 on the original Game Boy. But you go to I can't remember what gym it was. You go to the electricity Pokemon guy, Sergeant, whatever his name is, and he's like, I used to shock my enemies in war with my electric Pokemon, which that means that there was warfare in the Pokemon world, and they used Pokemon in warfare, which opens up a whole nother world. So I jumped into how did they use Pokemon in warfare?
When you said that in the beginning, I thought you meant in our world.
No, I mean,
I was like, fucking excuse me?
No, but I'm thinking
Do they
about
have the Geneva
that would be
Convention in
cool.
Pokemon War?
I said that in the episode. I was
Okay.
like, do they have the Poke Geneva conventions here? Because
Dude, Sicario's scene completely changed when he walks in. He walks in with the Squirtle, kicks his leg up. He's just drowning him with Squirtle.
yeah, man. And then I was talking about like you have like Muck if you reverse his name, it's cum. But he's just made of toxic sludge.
Thank you for that.
What if they just took a muck and threw it into a town's water supply? Whole city's fucking done for.
That's a war crime.
Yeah, or you got Pokemon's
only the first time
self-destruct. You put those next to Coughing, who has like a gas attack. You got a dirty bomb.
I love the idea of just seeing a Coughing and an electrode.
The little magnet, like fucking.
Well, there's the bomb one.
It
It looks like a giant Pokeball. They're just duct taped together.
Yeah, exactly.
And
then in the middle of this, like mass casual incidents from Pokemon,
We're banning
blows up.
milks.
And then they just let children have these.
Yeah, exactly. And I make that point too. Ash just goes into the world as a fucking 11-year-old boy with a fire dragon in his pocket, and there's strangers, like just strangers who come up and are like, "Hey boy, I'm gonna fight your Pokemon."
Hey, you walked in front of my path. We fighting, yo. Also, sending your kid off at 11 is always wild. It's like, hey, well,
yeah, they didn't have cell phones or anything.
Well, you gotta love that
little motherfucker off.
You gotta love that Japanese culture of like, oh, well, you can't have a firearm, but here you can let your 11-year-old run the streets with essentially a living, breathing WMD.
Yeah, exactly.
In the Pokemon world, is there like a strait that can be controlled with naval traffic? Is that part of the equation of the Pokemon battlefield?
I do believe so.
Okay, just wondering.
I'd have to look at the map again.
Well, I get into the psychic Pokemon too. You can control people. You can psychically control people.
That's got implications I don't like.
side duck. He's on an island. It's crazy.
Jeez.
My cop buddy in West Texas, shout out to Mike, he said that when he first started as a cop, if you saw someone in the park at 2 a.m, they were 100% doing something shady. And then Pokemon Go came out, and then it became a 50-50 thing that usually it was just people playing Pokemon Go at some point.
Yeah, but before Pokemon Go, it was gay dudes fucking in the park. Yeah. That was like the thing.
Yeah.
That was just the Navy.
No, shh. After Pokemon Go, yeah, there was like
gay dudes fucking.
And I talk about that in that episode too. Like I had to keep college kids from wandering into the worst parts of the city I worked in.
Because they just wanted to get that.
Because they were going to get robbed and stabbed and fucking and shit.
You were policing during like the heat of Pokemon Go.
When it first came out, Pokemon Go came out while I was policing nights.
So Hillary Clinton like Pokemon go to the polls.
Yeah, so I had to keep.
She said that.
I kept so many college
shit
kids
about that.
Yeah, I kept so many college kids from just like going into the bad parts. They were like, "We're just trying to get this Charizard over here," and I'm like, "You're gonna get fucking."
You worked around Clemson there, right?
Not Clemson. No, I didn't work around there. I worked in Spartanburg.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful area.
I like that area. I used to spend a lot of time around there.
The downtown area is really cool.
On my way to Greenville. I love Spartanburg.
Yeah, yeah, Spartanburg. But if you go north or south of the main street, then
you know me. I'm not a bad neighborhood kind of guy.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to do that.
Connor, wait, you do not have to overhaul your life to start hitting your investing needs.
No, Eli, all you have to do is simply automate it. With Stash, your New Year money goals quietly run in the background while you focus on everything else, everything that's important to you.
Stash isn't just another investing app. It's a registered investment advisor
that combines automated investing with expert personalized guidance.
So you don't have to worry about gambling or
figuring it out on your own. God forbid.
Stop staring at me.
Gooning.
Investing shouldn't feel like a gamble.
No, gambling should be left to the experts like me.
People send you money and you're like, yeah. This all
black,
on red, you're
all
poor.
on black.
Every time it's just that.
Dude, that $50K you gave me, it's gone.
Yeah.
Could have been 100. Could have been 100.
With Stash's smart portfolio, your money's guided by experts,
giving you confidence while it grows. I have a lot of confidence when it grows.
Stash is simple, smart, and stress-free.
Choose from personalized investments. Let Stash's smart portfolio do the work for you, or a combination of the two.
Stash is there to guide you every step of the way. Don't let your money sit around. Put it to work with Stash.
Go to get.stash.com/unsub
to see how you can receive $25 to your first stock purchase.
And to view important disclosures. That's get.stash.com/unsub.
Get.stash.com/unsub.
Paid non-client endorsement, not representative of all clients and not a guarantee. Investment advisory services offered by Stash Investments, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Investing involves risk. Offer is subject to terms and conditions.
Boom.
The one time I went to Spartanburg was, I told you this story, was to pick up a piece of equipment. I think it's the only time I've ever been to Spartanburg. I watched somebody OD at a gas station.
Yeah, that happens.
It's like, I just realized, oh, we're in that kind of, all right.
And all I got was this T-shirt.
Didn't even get that. I got a packet of toe straps. That's what I remember that occasion by. But that's probably every day in the areas you policed.
Oh, 100%, man. They call it Murderburg for a reason.
What would the college kids act? I guarantee people would argue. Also hilarious. They were just Pokemon Go itself was like, well, let's put a Mewtwo in that really bad area. See what happens.
It was just funny because it's completely randomized where they put the shit. But it was funny. They always put the best stuff in like the worst areas. And so I would find these clueless college kids just walking around like, I'm trying to get this. I'm like, yeah, no, you're coming with me right now. You're going back here.
They probably stand out. So when you pull up, you're like, hey, the fuck are you doing?
That's like
they stood out a little bit.
That's the definition of proactive policing right there.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to catch the same shit they were catching too.
Can you imagine a cop getting fired because they were doing Pokemon Go?
They did.
What?
Los Angeles, they had a case where these two or three officers didn't respond to a robbery because they were trying to catch a Pokemon.
Well, to be fair, it's two birds, one stone. You're catching Pokemon and criminals in the same area.
That's true. I mean, we were catching them, but at least if someone said, "Hey, there's a robbery here," we went to the robbery. There was a couple of guys in Los Angeles that were doing that, and they were like, "No, fuck what our sergeant's saying. We're gonna go catch the Pokemon."
Yeah, we got a great union.
Yeah,
dear Lord.
Holy shit! What was your for the corruption side? What was one of the craziest stories on like selling carts or just where it was?
there was
They got that much money from it.
Yeah, there was one guy. He was a bank robber, and he went to prison for like, I think it was 8 to 10 years. And he got out, and he would give TED Talks about how like you should reform your life and not be a criminal anymore. And then he saw how Pokemon was blowing up, and he started taking shitty cards and redoing them, and then grading them like false, grading them as 10 shiny cards or whatever, and selling them. And he wouldn't sell them under his name. And he did that for years. And he made like millions and millions of dollars before the feds caught on. And then they came in and he sold a fake Pokemon card to him and got him.
That's like the perfect premise for Catch Me If You Can Part 2 right there.
Oh, dude, he got away with it. Him and a partner got away with it for years.
Wow.
Also with Catch Me If You Can, didn't it come out later that the guy was lying about that whole story?
Just his character alone, there was... Yeah, a history of lying with that fella.
Well.
Yeah.
Famed con man? Liar?
What? Well, it's funny that that his greatest con ever, ironically, might have been conning everyone into believing he was a con man.
Yeah.
It's like, I just love that somebody went back at the story he told, and they're like, wait a minute. This time you were supposedly in Louisiana and all these places. You were in federal prison.
Yeah.
Things aren't adding up. Oh, this is such a good movie too.
It's a great movie.
One of my
faves.
That's
Martin Scorsese again, isn't it?
I think that was Spielberg.
Oh no, Spielberg. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just see Leo and I immediately assume Scorsese.
Yeah, those two, they go hand in hand, like Wayne and Ford. Yeah, John Wayne and Bob Ford.
Director.
God, that was Tom Hanks in that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, funny story about I'm sorry, not Robert Ford, John Ford.
I was going to say Robert Ford shot Jesse James.
Yeah, John Ford. John Ford, he was one of those directors when World War II kicked off that he like was already like 50 years old and had like 2 Academy Awards under his belt, and he like volunteered to go shoot out war propaganda and was like at midway in the middle. Like
shit.
Yeah, like he got into the shit. And you got to understand, early 1950s Hollywood, every single crew member had just gotten back from World War II. And John Wayne got himself a lot of deferments. And whenever John Wayne would start getting a little testy on set, John Ford used to like punk him out in front of the crew. Like, we all did the war. Why didn't you go, John?
You have no rebuttal because you can't, like, you look like a douchebag.
This was the only war in American history where everyone was expected to show up, and you didn't. You banged all the actresses while that fucking grip over there was getting shot at in Normandy.
Because that was an entire generation of guys.
And by the way, Jimmy Stewart, 36 years old, Academy Award under his belt, doing bombing missions in Europe. You know what I mean?
No
Ted
shit.
Williams already had a freaking Triple Crown under his belt, already on the cover of Sports Illustrated, fighter pilot in the Pacific. Like, why didn't you go, John Wayne?
Dude, it's crazy when you hear or read about the history. Even World War I, there was the flower or feather girls in France or England.
I'm not familiar.
So they would hand out feathers. They would just paid a whole bunch of females to hand out feathers because a world war hadn't happened. So they were just enlisting young guys to go fight all trench warfare. They'd walk around. Oh, hey, you're active. Why are you here? Why aren't you fighting? Like, and they would hand out these feathers for
Here or in Europe?
Oh.
Europe.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so they'd give the beautiful girls, well, it's like, here's a feather. And that was, I'm a because I just got handed a feather. I'm not doing my country's, I'm not service. I suck as a human.
I mean, that was their backyard. You really needed to show up.
And they stopped it because the girls were just handing them out. And then they started handing them out to the wrong individuals. There was a soldier with Europe's, or I think the British Army's highest, our Medal of Honor, essentially.
He was just home on leave.
He was back. Yeah, he did his thing. He was back, and he'd already got cycled out, plus another war he did. And they gave it to him. They're like, what are you doing? And he's the one that actually raised enough fuss where he was like, I'm a fucking Medal of Honor recipient. What the f are you talking about?
Yeah.
They're like,
It's like when that stolen valor craze started getting a jumping the shark a bit, getting a little out of hand.
It was just like the Me Too movement, pretty much.
They started doing it, and then you come to find out, I was like, oh no, that guy actually has that medals. He's just senile and walks around in his uniform these days. Yeah.
he's not stolen valor.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, you were telling me the other day, we were talking about World War I, and like it was either the Ardennes or Argonne.
Verdun. The Battle of Verdun.
What was it?
Verdun.
Verdun?
Yeah, Verdun.
That's World War I, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they were saying that they were cycling people out on like very, very quick rotations, just kind of like, oh, we'll get them out and then we'll put them back in, but they didn't want to fucking go back, so it like backfired.
Yeah, the Battle of Verdun, it was, everyone else, you would do these long deployments, and then you cycle out, and they're like, we got to have fresh soldiers so they stay hyped and everyone's happy. We'll do that with Verdun, and then they'll rotate through World War I, but you have to go there, and it's a quick rotation. That backfire, at first it was great, and then everyone that experienced Verdun was like, fuck war. Like, fuck war. Because they did, guess how many mortars and artillery shells hit just in Verdun? Just guess. And was it 10 months? It's like,
Not off the top of my head. I have no idea.
I don't know. I'll caution 200,000.
40 to 60 million.
God damn.
They have one video. There was one video. I was trying to show it to Brandon.
And that was World War I, so they didn't even have Jews to make all of that. Jews,
They were still there.
they were doing the fighting. They were in the trenches.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Dude.
Brandon,
Slow burn on that one. Yeah.
dude, Finn or Chase, if you can find it, the footage, they have a couple of shots of artillery just hitting in Verdun.
Looks like cluster bomb.
Bo. It just nonstop. Every second, a fucking mortar or artillery shell's going off, and then dudes just running through it. Nonstop. And they said that was every fucking day. That is the one time I've watched something and been like, holy shit, I would never want to experience that. That is on a different level. It looks like, that's like a movie, everything just blowing up. That just never stops.
Those are the two wars I want nothing to do with. If I could go back in time and fight any war, World War I and Vietnam sounded like they fucking sucked. Like, no war is great, but those in particular.
I wouldn't want to be in like Guam or Peleliu in World War II either. Like,
yeah,
that sounded like it. The
Pacific Theater World War II.
That sounded like it was the elements were worse than the Japanese.
That's where the alligator thing happened, right?
It happened in the Pacific. Yeah, that was when the Indianapolis went down. Yeah. And those guys like survived for days, and then most of them were gone because they been eaten by like alligators and sharks and shit.
I think it was deep sea, so it would have been just sharks, right?
Yeah. But there was crocodile problems that happened with dudes that were washed ashore, and yeah.
What was the unit that ran into? They didn't know it was an actual crocodile swamp. They were trying to escape, and all of them died. They were all ate by crocodiles.
That's why I don't use the word pogue, because somebody was supposed to, intelligence people were supposed to anticipate those crocodiles. That's an important part of warfare, is knowing if you're going to be landing into fucking crocodiles.
I'd be kind of important.
Why that makes me think of the Squad. You remember when he can't swim?
Yeah.
Like
who was supposed to check if Weasel could swim?
Weasel can't swim. It was the same. He's like, wait. There's crocodiles there and sharks. Wait, who was supposed to check that?
They're watching it on the helicopter, like,
oh fuck.
Well, not a helicopter, but
Troops of the 15th Indian Corps landed on Ramal Island off of the coast of Burma in World War II.
So British soldiers from India.
And then during this, they pushed back the Japanese. The Japanese ran during World War II. About 1,000 Japanese soldiers were reportedly massacred by saltwater crocodiles because they jumped into it to escape, not knowing that, I guess for months or years, they were being starved, the crocodiles, because of building all the defense systems. So they ran into the water and just got fucking murdered.
It's their soldiers. That's okay.
Yeah, we're good.
I heard someone
20 made it out alive. So 1,000 died, 20 made it out alive. You're just watching your homies just get torn apart.
That is PTSD that I
I was
can't
going to say,
fathom.
can you imagine going to the VA for a disability rating? Like, so what battle were you in? Like, the crocodiles, man. It was the crocodiles.
Are you fucking crazy, man? No. The crocodiles.
Guy stops writing on his clipboard. The what?
Ramree Island. Wait. That's going to be an episode. May I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be an episode.
Just that sentence. The Guinness Book of World Records is like, congratulations.
Being eaten by crocodiles.
Yeah, seriously, awarded it the dubious distinction of, quote, most human fatalities in a crocodile attack at roughly 900.
Can you imagine? You're some middle-aged dude in London working at the Guinness place. Like, we need you to go to Burma right now. We're in the middle of war. Something gnarly just happened.
And they said that award was given by the Guinness Book of World Records in 1968, meaning most likely all of the survivors were still alive.
Oh, yeah.
All 20 of them.
Yeah. He had to go to Tokyo and find dudes like, yeah.
What did we win? Like, it's a celebration. They have no idea what they're getting
How
awarded.
many fucking crocodiles were there?
Yeah.
Reminds me of my life insurance payout cashier, the giant check. Wait, told you about that?
No, I love that. Tell that right here. That's golden. Come here. Connor's going to tell how life insurance should be done.
Were there 9,000 crocodiles just breeding like rabbits out
Just
there?
900 people dead. So.
Apparently, they starved them, so the crocodiles couldn't eat because everything that was built around them. So the second the Japanese were like, fuck, we're
food.
insane. Yep.
Chicken tikka masala.
I guess reading.
I'm so hungry already.
Guess reading
Crocodiles
Asian.
were hungry for an hour. Yeah, they were full for 1 hour, and then
Guess reading Asian tonight.
Oh, it was Japanese got killed by him?
Yeah.
Oh, I misheard that story. I thought it was Indians got killed by him. No, but
So now you got to change it to sushi instead of chicken tikka masala.
that was close. No, I think life insurance policy payouts should be paid with giant cardboard checks.
Just like lotteries.
Yeah. Well, no, like Publishers Clearinghouse. You remember back in the day
Yeah.
when they show up and you're like, you won! Here's $1 million. I think they should do that with life insurance policy payouts. You have to pose for a picture. Yeah. Your husband died in a work-related accident. Here's $1 million.
just the family.
The life insurance company posted on their Twitter.
A new winner.
Helping new families every day.
It's a dumbass joke, but
I love it.
I heard someone say the reason why there are just so many like in Europe is because like all their toughest guys got killed in these 2 world wars within 40 years, you know?
It was pretty brutal. I mean, you're talking about the percentage of the young population of Europe decimated in World War I alone.
Yeah.
I mean, even Russia, was it? How many percentage of the males were lost for Stalingrad? It was like 60%?
Stalingrad alone, I think, was like 2 million fatalities. Like Stalingrad was.
The Russians lost 20 to 40 million, I think, right?
yeah, because I think we talked about this a few weeks ago. I think Stalingrad was like the deadliest battle in human history
Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Russians just sending people to the meat grinder and then Germans fighting said meat grinder. And that one was 2 million.
Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, so on the Russian side alone, or the Soviet side, because Reddit gets mad when you confuse Russian and Soviet. Fuck you.
Reddit being Reddit.
During the Axis offensive, they had 187,000 personnel died. During the Soviet counteroffensive, anywhere between 1.1 and 1.14 million personnel died in their counterattack.
What's an equitable like city in the United States?
San Antonio. San Antonio's around. Oh, it's a little over 2 million.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just
Not
going-
counting the
dude.
metropolitan area.
That's just the Russian side. On the German side, during the Axis offensive, it was 270,000 personnel. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm completely misreading this. This is their strength.
Oh, okay.
The people they brought in. Okay, casualties and losses.
Also, still imagine showing up to a war, like one sector of a battle, and there's 1.6 million soldiers with you on your side.
It was about one.
We had a battalion.
It was about 1.1 million, roughly. Total dead, according to this article, or according to Wikipedia, total dead on both sides is anywhere between 1.1 and 3 million deaths.
For Stalingrad alone.
For Stalingrad alone.
That's some golly.
That is more than the city of San Antonio battling for the city of San Antonio.
yeah.
Yeah. It would be a lot more in San Antonio. The people are a little slower here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the tortas up
They're
front.
not as
Big old women down in San
some
Antonio.
big old ladies in
Get
San Antonio.
Charles Barkley on the
They're
phone.
not as quick of foot in this community.
We were stacking bodies 10 feet high. That's
Yeah.
2 bodies.
Just 3 plate carriers. Just taping them on. They're so slow. Benny, you know what I hate?
Mexican.
Leaving money on the table.
I really hate missed calls, too.
Better than the first one you said.
In no particular order.
And that's why today's episode is brought to you by Quo. Q-U-O.
That's a big word for Eli.
The smarter way to run your business communications. Quo helps you and your team share one business number.
Which helps you reply faster and stay on top of all the business communications so nobody gets lost. Don't try sexting from the company phone, though. That's not going to do well.
Or it can be a team effort.
It becomes a team sport.
Quo works wherever you are, right off the app off of your phone or a computer. And it lets you keep your existing number.
Quo is the #1 rated business phone system on G2 with over 3,000 reviews.
And it's built for how modern teams work.
Which is why more than 90,000 businesses rely on Quo to stay connected, professional, and consistently reachable.
Quo isn't just a phone system, it's a smart system. Quo's AI automatically logs calls, generates summaries, and highlights next steps so nothing gets lost.
Try Quo for free, plus 20% off your first 6 months if you go to quo.com/unsub.
That's QUO.com/unsub. Quo, no missed calls, no missed customers.
Only Zool.
God, that'd be the greatest show ever if you guys got Charles Barkley on here in San Antonio.
I would love to have Charles Barkley on this show.
He's welcome.
The big old women in San
Big
Antonio.
old women.
Him making that a running bit is one of my favorite things.
It's been 15 years, 20 years he's been doing that. Yeah.
I love his the one that they did where they had all of the very attractive women that they ran into in the street that were just like, oh well, I think Charles Barkley, he's bald or he's old or whatever. Like, you know, talking to the women of San Antonio, what do you think of Charles Barkley? And then they cut back to him, and his reply was, how long did it take you to find that many attractive women down in San Antonio? Where'd you find them? How long? You were there all night.
Yeah. He's like, those women are from Dallas. They're from Dallas, Chuck. They're from Dallas.
He's so funny.
Yeah. He is great. He is like not. You don't even have to be a sports fan to appreciate him.
Because I'm not a sports fan,
right.
and I appreciate him.
He is one of the greatest personalities in American sports history, like without a doubt. Because he's from like bumfuck Alabama, and he doesn't hide that. He doesn't try to sound like the smartest guy in the room, but he's actually a really intelligent guy. But he's still got that Southern drawl and everything like that.
I feel like we're just because of Hollywood or media that we've had growing up, we're like predisposed to believe that if you have a Southern accent, you're stupid.
100%.
But a lot of those guys have a very technical, like hands-on intelligence.
Some of the greatest poets and artists and that we've had the biggest impacts on American culture came from Mississippi and Alabama, all those Tennessee Williams and all them. Yeah. It is absolutely because of movies.
Yeah, it's one of the last people groups you can make fun of now.
Yeah.
And not get in trouble for.
Yeah, exactly.
Italians.
The American the American redneck is their open game. You can make fun of the American redneck all day.
Yeah.
And most people think redneck means like you're just from Alabama or Georgia or South Carolina.
That's all 50 states. Redneck is not exclusive to the South by any means.
But some of the cartoon caricatures
Yes.
in movies and TV shows of rednecks or hillbillies or what have you.
Elmer
Oh,
Fudd.
thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, no, just like the crooked tooth, overalls, whatever. If you did that to any other culture, it would be horrifically cancelable.
Yeah. I still feel like it's safe to make fun of Italians.
Yeah, you've had this Italian kick for a while.
Yeah.
What did they do to you? What is the backstory?
He hates Mario. I support white on white racism.
Yeah, I do. I work within the realm of safe
Fuck Mario.
racism. Yeah.
Luigi, this punk ass bitch, dude.
Anyway, what's your deal with the Italians?
Yeah.
Oh, I just don't like the cut of their jib,
I don't know. Please explain.
The of their cut.
Well, look, there's a thing. I know there's a lot of... No, he's right, though. No. Look. This is what happened. This is what happened. I made one Italian joke on some show. I think we were doing Let Him Cook, and you guys laughed, and that was the worst thing to happen to me. So then I just had to lean into it, and now it's a thing. The fact is, I grew up in the suburbs in Minnesota. There, I haven't had a lot of interaction with Italians in my life. All I know them is from the movies. No, it's just racism for racism's sake, honestly.
The old American pastime.
Yeah, I can get away with it because I'm white, and they.
Well,
That's why you can get away with it.
What are you worried? I'm going to ruin your Italian demographic, your voting base here in Texas?
very big in San Antonio.
Yeah. I'm staying away from Germans and Mexicans. You're good.
I love the fact that you're like, oh, well, it's racism, but I can get away with it because I'm white. And I'm like, well,
Yeah, it's called safe racism. I can make fun of anybody from the Iberian Peninsula to Siberia. It's safe within that realm. There's different shades. I can make fun of Arabs too because they're considered white under the U.S. Census.
that's true. Most people don't know that. That is technically true.
Arabs are free game. Anybody that's from Russia, all the
Which
way
is
down.
why there's so many technical white suicide bombings in the United States.
Dude, can you believe a couple white guys did 9/11, dude?
According to the census. Can you hear that thin ice cracking?
Brandon's running though. You're fucking doing great.
Yeah, Brandon,
you won.
You just got back from CPAC. How'd that go, man?
That was interesting. I was in the political gaffe of the week.
What's the political gaffe of the week?
Oh, man. So we went to CPAC, and it was really early in the morning.
What's CPAC?
So it's I got a lot of shit for that. People were like, I thought you weren't going to sell out to the big PACs. PAC being like, people that fund a campaign, political action committee. CPAC stands for Conservative Political Action Conference. So it's just an event. So it's funny the amount of people who are like, you're already selling out to the PACs. It's like, that's not what this...
You just went to talk to people. Right?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, what's up?
I spoke for 2 minutes.
It's BlizzCon.
But
I was gonna say, it's like
less
Comic-Con.
stinky, though.
Yeah.
Yes, I will say that. The people there were actually, pretty hygienic.
Yeah, there's a lot more Lily Pulitzer dresses over there at your place.
I'm not smart enough to get that joke.
Are you just making your jokes now?
No, I've noticed this isn't even an insult. It's an observation. There's a disproportionate amount of conservative women that are considered upper middle class. They love Lily Pulitzer dresses.
I don't even know what that
I don't know what that
What the
is.
fuck
Yeah.
It's a brand. It's the really colorful flower dresses.
I believe you.
Conservative women that are in the upper class, they like Lily Pulitzer. It's like a part of their look. I see it all in town here. I look at that one, I'm like, I know who she voted for. Yeah.
I will keep that little nugget of wisdom with me always.
If you see
I've seen these dresses.
Yeah.
It's those dresses. Those are way more expensive than I thought they would be.
if you see a woman in one of those dresses, Brandon, you know you're getting her vote.
Fair enough. Actually, I do. I know what you're saying.
If her husband
That
gives
makes-
her permission.
That makes me think of the like blow like 70s style dresses.
yeah, for $400.
Oh, f off.
Yeah.
Damn, yep, that is.
Hey, all 5 of your female listeners are really going to appreciate that joke, okay?
All 5 of them.
Okay,
you know who you are.
So we had Lily Pulitzer dresses.
The political gaffe of the week. I saw it all over. It was like the front page of fucking Reddit. The guy who runs CPAC was out in front of me, and unfortunately, because of the camera angle, I was directly in the background of this shot when it happened, and it was a generational lock-in because I was trying not to crack the fuck up the entire time, because the guy went up there and he was basically just saying like, look, if we let the Democrats take over the House of Representatives, we're going to have. Basically they're just going to stonewall Trump at every move, yada yada, like the whole like he's given like a rally speech. It was early in the morning. The audio was really bad, so nobody could really hear. Like I could barely hear what was going on behind. To be perfectly honest, I probably caught every other word.
You're also on a weird part of the stage for that.
Yeah, like the monitors were not very good. I couldn't hear shit. I don't know what the audience could hear.
We've experienced that if there's no monitors facing you. It is, you can.
Every other live show, pretty much.
Yeah. It is terrible. Even though Cody, you were across the table. We had multiple shows where there was, we're just looking at each other. I'm like, am I laughing yet? I think.
Yeah, if
You're just struggling.
some of you came to the live shows, there are a couple live shows where we discussed it. We're like, if you don't have monitors, if you don't have the sound coming back at you, you don't even know what, like, I wouldn't hear Eli to me right
At
now.
this distance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking
It was
terrible.
wild. So they were doing that shit.
Yeah, so it was kind of that situation, but it was also like super early in the fucking morning. We had like maybe like a third of the audience was full, and a third to half, something like that. And he goes, and I will say he said it in just the worst way possible, because he gave like a vocal intonation, like the tonality implied that you should cheer for this, and he's like, who wants to see impeachment hearings? And then half the crowd goes, woo! And he goes, no, wrong answer. And I'm just in the background like I'm locked in. You could probably play a clip of it here. Like I had to lock in so hard.
How many of you would like to see impeachment hearings? No. That was the wrong answer.
You know the internet probably better than anybody else on that stage. I bet you were like, this is going to be memed.
I literally, the only thing that went through my head was, well, I'll see y'all on Reddit. Like that. I'll see you in my Twitter feed in 20 minutes. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. But
I do love Brandon knows the internet. Like, we all know the internet so well. As soon as he says something on there, he was like, yeah, they're going to clip that out of context.
Yeah.
Just like all the shit they did a couple months ago.
I think that's why it's good that, under 40 in general should be running the show at this point, because that communication is a factor.
oh yeah,
Wait. You are you saying you don't want someone who's in Congress for 52 years?
Are you saying term limits and age requirements?
That's preposterous. Someone who doesn't understand what's happening today.
Well, I
I trust an 85-year-old to understand AI.
Yeah, somebody who's going to be regulating Bitcoin and AI probably should know what any of those things are.
Who's
social
Al?
media?
I don't like Al. It's like, what?
Well, why can't we just do some more baseball hearings?
The Facebook know when I log in?
What's the bill? When can I download my?
Yeah.
It was the Facebook hearing where I think it was Kennedy was the center, and I actually, for what it's worth, I like him. I think he's funny, but I think he was asking like, when I use Facebook, does it use my Wi-Fi?
Yep.
It's like, and Mark Zuckerberg is just like perplexed, like trying not to be insulting, but like, if that's what you use to access it, yes. And he's like, aha. It's like,
It's like, man, you got to talk to your interns more.
It's not the gotcha.
And that dude, like, Zuckerberg's on the spectrum, so it's like riding.
how can you tell?
Right, be like, of course you log into your Wi-Fi. Are you retarded?
Or you're all going to die here.
Yeah, you're all going to die.
Is that still a tick Ryden has?
He
They're
has.
like, you're all going to die.
He doesn't do that. We've worked on that.
That's good.
He did. So wait.
That was my favorite part. What the fuck, Eli?
That was a great party trick.
I ruined my son. He says, I'm pissed off.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair.
That's a very normal human emotion.
It was to wake up, and it caught a mom off guard because she's like, okay, we got to go to school. He's like, oh, I'm so pissed off. She's like, I'm going to break my leg. She's like, okay, we got to go to the doctor. I am going to school. Because it's very literal. There is no, I know this is a joke or anything. That's what's going to happen. So now he was like, oh, I can't break my leg. I hate the doctor way more than school. I'm going to get this fixed.
He's the million calculations are going on where he's like, yeah, I'll go to school.
Okay.
School doctor.
Yeah. It's the Rain Man text coming over the screen just to figure out if he wants to go to school. Like, he's not even counting cards.
Yeah, the calculations flying by Zach Galifianakis' head.
Well, how did the rest of the convention went? We went last year. We did actual 2 shows or 1?
I think we did one podcast there. We had the option of doing that again this year, but last year, I mean, you could look up the CPAC episode from last year. It was just the audio was so bad, and all the interviews that I did on the floor because I was having to like go from interview to interview to interview, and like the audio, I could just imagine it was just trash because you're on a convention floor. Like, it's loud. It's going to be loud no matter what you do.
And people stop and just stare and just watch. And
so it's kind of like a convention almost.
Yeah, it is a convention for sure.
But you have money raising opportunities and stuff like that.
Not even really, to be honest. It's mostly like just doing interviews, and it's mostly networking. Got to spend a lot of time with Ken Paxton, Brandon Gill, a few people like that. It was a good opportunity, and there's a lot of good folks that I got to connect with. So it was good. I got to hang out with, and actually I did an impromptu interview with Dean Cain.
Oh no, shit!
Yeah, he's Superman.
Was he dressed as Superman? Please say yes. I need this so bad right now.
You know what? I'll put it this way: I have no way of knowing if he had the Superman costume on underneath.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Brandon, what shirt are you wearing?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Eli. I'm wearing my poncho shirt.
That's not what a poncho looks like. It looks lightweight and breathable.
It is lightweight and breathable. It's also fantastic for summer because, like said, it does breathe, it's very lightweight, and it also offers SPF protection.
You mean UPF?
That's what I said.
Oh, okay. Bad hearing.
Legitimately, on the campaign trail, these ponchos were basically my everyday attire. It's just the perfect mix between looking professional, feeling good, and just being fairly casual.
Is that the Western style? I'm just guessing because of the pearls.
It is. Once you go pearl snap, you never go back.
The best promo for this, they weren't our sponsor. The guys and all of us wore them before.
Oh, we sought them out as a sponsor. We were already in love with the shirts, and we were asking them, money, please.
That's the best sell pitch.
It's the best endorsement I can give.
So if you're looking for a lightweight, comfortable shirt for the spring or summer, look no further than Poncho.
Go to ponchooutdoors.com/unsub for $10 off your first order.
ponchooutdoors.com/unsub. Go check it out.
But no, I got to just randomly like run into Dean. I'm like, oh, hey, dude, what's up? No, he's fucking cool. We're trying to convince him to come back down to San Antonio soon.
Oh yeah, no, he was a nice guy to have on.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's cool.
Be more worried if he had the Superman suit on. Like,
I mean, once you play Superman, you're like one of the only people that are allowed to do that for life.
Yeah, there's maybe a dozen of them.
If that, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's just gaslighting him into fighting Henry Cavill.
Cavill is a big dude.
I like Dean, but
let's have Dean fight. He's over there right now. Go get him.
Cavill's one of those guys too. He had like 5 older brothers growing up, and I think he's from like a shitty part of London.
He's the handsome one too.
I really wonder.
Oh yeah, he got the genetics.
Yeah, I mean you gotta be to play Superman.
I keep forgetting he's British too. I hear his accent, and I'm like, no, but he's American Superman.
There's so many. It is ironic though that the most iconic American ever. They're like, well, that British guy's really big and good looking.
He does look like Superman, the original drone Superman, though. That motherfucker can't get away with being this handsome all the time.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have a group chat, like all the living Supermans.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Just the soups,
Supermen.
And then Batman, they have one for the Batman, but like George Clooney is weirdly not invited to it.
Well, because he was the nipples Batman, right?
Yeah. And the back card.
What was his dick? The weird Michael Keaton. Yeah.
The real Batman.
That was what an odd Batman to have at the time.
Because he was mostly known for comedic roles during that time.
Comedic roles, and then like he would do a comedic role and like a serious role, and they're like,
but not like
Batman.
He wasn't an action guy. Yeah. Well, Tim Burton was exactly what that franchise needed to get its wheels going again.
Oh, because they were doing like a dark, creepy shit.
Yeah, because the last real Batman push was from the Adam West Batman,
which that was not
very cartoon. Great, it's a classic, but I think Tim Burton was the right guy to get it, because after Tim Burton left, after the second Batman Returns, I believe, then it started getting cartoony again. And then people were like, no, we don't like this Batman. So then they handed it to Nolan, and it started getting dark again. Then we got Ben Affleck Batman, got a little cartoony. And then this last Batman that came out in the whole Penguin series, I thought was really well done.
Dude, if you have not watched the Penguin series,
it's good. By the way, I mean,
dark as fuck.
And if you don't know who the lead actor, the guy who plays Penguin is,
it's Colin Farrell.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until like an episode in. And I was like, what?
Dude, like they chose like an objectively attractive guy to play like one of the most grotesque characters.
That's how good that guy is.
He blends into that role so like I watched the movie, and that's when I read. I was like, who played the Penguin? Colin Farrell was like, get the fuck out of here. What?
And by the way, like that's why I don't care what world we're living in. That's why that just having an old Hollywood solid makeup artist is going to make the difference between a meh and a great show or movie. Yeah.
I don't know if he's married, but if he is, his wife has to look at him playing that character like, oh,
yeah,
this is 20 years from now. This is my future.
Also, side note, the Keaton Batman, how he turns like,
yeah,
is because his costume couldn't turn.
Yeah.
It was just a mask you put on, the shoulder pads all connected.
And it's become a meme.
Yeah.
Don't they explain that in Christian Bale Batman? You can't turn your head because the bulletproofing is too good in the neck or something?
I think that's a shout out to that.
Yeah, it's like a shout out to that one.
I actually think that's... Yeah, I think Alfred's the one that... Or...
it was some... Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
What's
Fox.
his name? Oh, he was the Alfred in the Christopher Nolan ones.
Yeah. He wasn't Alfred. He was the...
It was Dr. Fox or something.
Yeah,
like
Dr.
that.
Fox. That's it. Yeah. Also, if you haven't watched any new movies, space movie, God,
Hail Mary. Project Hail Mary.
From 1992.
Let me guess. It's an A24.
No.
Oh, really? Okay.
Amazon.
Oh, okay. Amazon made that?
Yeah.
Have you watched Project Hail Mary yet?
No.
Go to the movie theater, dog, and just...
I know.
IMAX. You have to watch that one.
You and Savvy have been, like, you guys were in the text, like, you got to watch this fucking shit.
We all went to go see it the very first night because it was a...
hates it, by the way.
I don't get it. I don't get the hate.
I fucking love that. I read, like, even the reviews is like 94.
Is it, like, based on a true story?
No.
Yes,
But
in Mars, or when we went to another galaxy's crazy true story.
I hope it's not a true story because that would suck.
The allure behind that is, like, they didn't use green screens a lot. They used a lot of, like, puppetry and, like, natural effects, right?
Yeah.
All the
real
spaceships
physical
real.
sets.
Yeah.
Dude, again, I think we're going back to that more, and it's making movies great again. Like, yeah.
Well, that was the one that you hated too. The Thing.
Wait,
when they remade.
the like prequel to The Thing.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
They did like 2011.
Yeah. When they did The Thing back with Kurt Russell, like you had the Cronenberg creatures that looked fucking amazing, and then they did that. I think one of you guys was telling me about that.
Yep.
When they did their most recent thing. They did the animatronics at first.
You can see the behind the scenes footage where they used like the actual physical practical effects, and the studio's like, it looks too old. Let's replace it all with CGI.
That's what happens when you let nerds into the corporate culture. That's exactly what happens when you let nerds into corporate culture. They do shit like that.
I feel it depends on what kind of nerd.
Yeah.
You want the nerds that love special effects.
Yeah.
Shouts out to the good nerds.
So the new thing they did the animatronics, and they came back and they were like, that doesn't look good, and then they did the CGI bullshit, right?
Over it.
Yeah.
They replaced 90% of the practical with CGI. They're like, oh, we want it to look more video. They said video game-ish.
No, make it look like Jurassic Park.
Just do it how George Lucas did it 40 fucking years ago.
It looks so cool.
Up. Yeah.
Look at the Thing from the 80s. Still holds up.
Yeah.
That movie is gross as
So good.
Yeah.
It's great.
Just putting the slime on everything, just having them like,
Let's even go back 100 years, like the movie Hell's Angels that Howard Hughes made. When you look at some of not the aerial combat shots that they got, that was some ballsy camera guys mounted with a camera on the back of a plane doing real dogfight choreography in the air. And then even the indoor shot, that famous shot that opens the movie up where it's pushed, they're all getting drunk in that bar and it's pushing through the bar. This phenomenal shot. Like
moving shots back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, like those did not exist for a reason.
They put so much thought into those shots. And when you look at it 100 years later, I'm like, that's better than the majority of shit they're doing today.
Have you seen Akira Kurosawa's moving rigs? So he was the Japanese director that made it famous. So you had Toshiro Mifune, like his actors. He's the one that did Seven Samurai, Hidden Fortress.
Yeah, he's like
the shit Star Wars.
He's
came
like
from.
the fucking godfather of Japanese cinema, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you watched a Western, it's based off of his original samurai movies. They just adopted those into Magnificent Seven, Silver Dollar, like all those came from Akira Kurosawa old samurai flicks. He built camera rigs at the time. You would just lock them in. You did not have any moving shots. He was like, no, we're going to change this. And when you see how gigantic the systems were just to move the camera,
And big ass sets.
bro, it's fucking so cool back in the day.
that's the shit that Tarantino's obsessed with, right?
Yep. Oh, he loves Akira Kurosawa. Like, I gotta find one of those shots.
Yeah. Again, no amount of computer technology is going to equal the human touch.
Yeah.
Like, and again, I'm not afraid of the future because human beings are going to value authenticity.
God, these shots, like, you look at just a single shot from the 40s and 50s.
That's from the 50s?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, dude, he is pioneered all of that shit. He was the director that God, I need to find the actual camera and the rig he did because it is insane. You're looking at like train sets just to move the camera a couple of feet. It's just like a giant train set just to move a single camera.
And all those extras, right? That wasn't CGI, so you had to wardrobe those people up. You had to feed them, but it looked real.
It's kind of like 10 Commandments and all that shit, like where they had
the
people die.
Dude, yeah. And the good news with him in Japan those extras were probably really cheap because they were probably Koreans.
Yep. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, I'm not following.
Yeah, the Japanese, they can use Koreans for cheap labor.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the big
Is
ones.
that real? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
no shit.
Yeah.
That's a smaller one. It used to be a giant rig just to move the camera. It was just unheard of.
well, it's kind of cool because like back then, that's when they were, and we're doing a similar thing now, but back then they were pioneering all sorts of camera tricks that weren't invented yet. And they're doing a lot of that now with like the integrating AI into what we're doing and different like CGI platforms and whatever, like all these different like, we're still doing stuff like this, but back then it was totally uncharted territory. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Walt Disney did a lot of that stuff back in the day.
Oh yeah, he revolutionized animation and yeah.
There was a there's a rig that I saw that was really interesting where they're trying to like, a perspective shot where let's say you've got like a house on the hillside and you're zooming in. But if you're punching in on a still frame of a house in the countryside with shit in the foreground and background, it's like, well, how do you do that? Because it just looks like you're zooming in, not actually moving a camera through space. So they'd have panes of glass with different shit on it. So you'd have the hill, the fence, the house, the background, and then they'd have a camera on top and they'd record it as the camera descends. So you're getting these things moving at different rates. And like shit like that's super cool because like back in the 40s, like who the would have thought of that?
Yeah.
Walking shot while the
They
building burns.
they wrote the book.
Yeah.
Like the entire building lighted up. They had one take. It was like you are exiting this and walking with both the militaries fighting in their contrasting colors. You have one fucking shot at it.
Oh my God. So you have to do all the, well, I think that's why people really appreciated 1917 because you appreciate the amount of choreography and planning and work for the cast and crew that had to go into pulling that off.
Dude, 1917, they did 6 months or 8 months of blocking
Yeah.
before shooting because it was, hey, we have to have everything fine-tuned because we're shooting at specific times to capture this, and there can be no fuck ups. So
They
we
made-
need you to do.
What do you
this
mean
proper.
blocking?
Blocking. They're rehearsing every shot, every scene.
Because not only did the actors have to be on point, more importantly, the camera had to be on point. The camera had to make sure it was getting what it needed, getting the actors where they needed to be.
Because it's a giant one shot to blend together, so every shot had to end specifically so they could cut into the other shot.
It was a 360-degree play.
Yeah, and when when
cameras.
he runs into that one guy during the final charge,
That was accident.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when
Where they topple over and he gets back up.
Yeah.
that was an accident.
But just like, we're going to spend a lot of money if we redo this shot. And that looked like that would happen in combat, so we're sticking with it.
It was an extra that timed it wrong running, so he accidentally hit him. Well, all the explosions are going off. All those are practical, and they're like, keep going. You have to keep going.
You know that guy got back to his fucking table like,
I'm going to get fired. I'm going to get fired. I'm going to get fired. Oh, no.
Golden. Yeah.
the shot looks great.
Yeah,
I mean, that movie was brilliant.
Oh, but Project Hail Mary, go enjoy it. Cody, you have to watch it, especially if you can do an IMAX. I cried multiple times in that. I'm fucking, I was like, oh, this is, I don't care if it's the little alien thingy and all the emotions. It's just so well done. And they wrote it with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. They were like, we approached one actor ever. Like when we bought the rights to the movie, it was Ryan Gosling for sure. He's literally me.
That's awesome.
And did you read on how they did the book? That book is written by a scientist. So
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's how they broke down. Even the alien Rocky is broke down on, this is how he would survive. This is what the planet,
Carbon based, that whole thing.
and how would water be
think.
on this planet when it's near Mercury's level from the Goldilocks zone? It's like it's a planet this close to its star system. You'd have to have 12.
Do that hand gesture again.
You'd have to have 12 atmospheres for it to have water. They broke it down to that level. Like the dude was very autistic on science.
Well, and what's crazy though is that Ryan Gosling is able to carry that movie while acting against nothing. Like the 80% of the movie is just Ryan Gosling alone, and it does an incredible job. It's basically it reminds me a lot of just like a family friendly Interstellar, which is kind of crazy because like it's. I didn't realize it until after somebody pointed out there's really like no swearing in the movie at all. But it doesn't feel like it's like spoon feeding you like it's a kid's movie. Like
My kiddo loved it. I looked
wasn't-
over, he was crying too. I was like, yeah, perfect. I was like, he's emotional
Emotion,
too.
nice.
Yeah.
not writing.
No, Ryden would have been like, this is boring.
He's going to die in here.
Daddy, why is liquid leaking from your face? I'm like, these are called tears, bud. Did you know one man every hour, every day is diagnosed with testicular cancer?
And in 2026, some women.
But it's April. You know what that means?
Ball Cancer Month.
Boom! That's why we wanted to take a second and talk about the importance of men health issues and what Manscaped actually does to help with that or combat it.
Manscaped is putting their money where their mouth is and donating $50,000 to the Testicular Cancer Society to help save lives and promote self-checks.
I just gave Brandon a check.
Didn't need to use so much tongue, though.
And Manscaped just dropped a special edition to help support this amazing cause. The TCS Ball Hero Bundle.
That includes the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra TCS Special Edition and Special Edition TCS Boxers 2.0.
Hey Brandon, check your balls.
In addition to being super comfortable, having these boxers in your wardrobe are just a little extra reminder to routinely check yourself for testicular cancer.
The trimmer features dual skin-safe blade heads.
And trust me, if you wanted any skin to be safe, that's a good place to start.
The trimmers are both cordless and waterproof. And here's the best part. By ordering the Manscaped TCS Ball Hero Bundle, you're helping raise awareness for testicular cancer.
Get 15% off your entire order by using the code UNSUB at manscaped.com. Visit manscaped.com/TCS to learn more about how to check yourself or make a donation at TC Society and help save lives.
And balls.
But hurry, there's a limited supply, so these things aren't going to last very long. So get yours while supplies last.
Now to the fun part of the ad, where I check Brandon again.
I hate that part.
I got to say, since we were talking about just the Japanese a little bit, or Japanese bros on Twitter,
Oh, man.
it's kind of fucking cool. So,
Japanese Twitter. Go on, Cody.
Recently, they put in something where they're automatically translating Japanese to the United States Twitter, and so it's crossing paths hardcore right now. And Japanese and American Twitter are getting along so well because we didn't know how much Japanese bros love barbecue and muscle cars.
They
in
have
America.
a Chicano culture in Japan.
They love Texas culture, and like we're all just like getting along and talking about our cultures with each other. It's fun as.
So there's a, not to derail too much, but when you mentioned that, there was a weird period, I think it was during like the 80s, where the Yugoslavians actually had a huge influx of like Mexican culture.
Yeah.
So they had like sombreros and like Mexican music and all sorts of shit. In fucking Yugoslavia.
Hey, Mexico knows how to export, man.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes, they sure do.
I went to a Mexican restaurant in Bahrain one time. Yeah. Guy had the whole island to himself.
But it's just weird. It's like a few years before the Yugoslav Civil War. You had just like mariachi music and shit.
And they were under the Soviet system at that time. So I was like, hey, no, you can't do like American culture. But if you want to sneak in, Mexican culture that's its own beast right there.
Yeah, it was just kind of a wild.
Have you seen any of it do you go on Twitter much?
Yes.
Did you get influxed by?
That is a Yugoslavian
vaguely
man.
aware of what you guys are talking about.
Dude,
that's a Yugoslavian man.
What?
Hell yeah, dude.
No, it was straight up.
He's doing brown skin or brown face?
Well, they're darker complected down there.
He's doing brown face?
But they are white, so you can make fun of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he looks Mexican.
I'm saying, man, I'm marrying a Mexican girl soon. I can say all I want.
I give you the
That's
card
the
for
rule.
that.
I think that's how that works, right?
You
Yeah,
can say
Huh?
You can say too.
Well, so yes, I can make fun of a lot of Latino culture. Latino culture is a little more.
You're making it racist, Jack.
No,
I don't know how, but it sounds like racist.
Latino culture. There's a lot of whites that are Latino. So yes, a free game. I get to make fun of the Latino whites. Now there's a lot of Latino blacks. I can't make fun of the Latino blacks like Dominicans, but I can make fun of Argentinians any day. Mexico is more of a diverse place than both those places. Mexico has a lot of Koreans, Indians. Mexico mostly mestizos.
This is getting worse.
A lot of white people, and their president is Jewish, and I can make fun of them too.
Oh, it's almost like we have free will and we can make fun of anyone we want.
I want to see this like spider webbing tier list of things you can and cannot make fun of in your own eyes.
Yeah. No, it's
You can tattoo a spider web on your elbow.
See, I have the card.
Yeah. I'm allowed to do a good chunk of accents out there. Yeah.
But no, back to the Japanese Twitter thing.
Oh,
Though.
yeah,
I really I knew there was like a subculture. It's kind of like you have like the there's a certain level of baseness in like South America and stuff like that. But in Japan, they just love like American cowboy culture.
I didn't know that because it just started about a week ago, and I'm getting flooded with it. And they love like Texas culture. They love American muscle cars.
Because again, in our friend group, you were the one who brought it to our attention. You're like, hey guys, the Japanese are based as fuck.
That's what I think I told you. Cody, you sent me that one video that popped up in my feed. I was like, yeah, I seen that today. What the f going on? And then we talked about it that day. I woke up the next day and my entire feed was just kanji.
Because I sent one of the tweets to you, and I was like, Eli, just like this tweet and watch what happens. And it's all just like Japanese people were like, wait, you guys like us? I was like, yeah, you guys are fucking awesome.
Yeah, I don't think you understand. We get tattoos of your pop culture all over our bodies.
In the mid.
And they're like, you guys just grill meat all the time? It's like, yeah, dude.
It's like the Predator handshake thing. It's like anime bros, cowboy bros.
Yeah.
So many good.
Kawhi, you son of a bitch.
I think that was one. Yep, literally.
Oh, yeah. Wow, I made that up. Send that to Chase.
That's my favorite person. I was like, holy shit, my entire feed is now Japanese people. Like, everyone's just bonding, as you're saying. Everyone is just like, oh, we have so much in common. Holy shit. Yeah. Y'all, I was worried at first. I thought you'd be racist. And like, these people are awesome.
Do you know the story about how the entire American-Japanese relationship started?
World War II?
No. This goes back
He's talking about First Contact.
Yeah, First Contact. Commodore Matthew Perry. At this point, America was in its infancy of its imperial ambitions.
Yeah, Tom Cruise. They made a movie about him. The Last Samurai.
That was based on a French guy. They Hollywooded that a lot. It was I know. It was a French officer that they basically copied and pasted and made it American.
No, you soiled it.
Fought in Civil War?
No, in the Satsuma Rebellion, he was there basically with the samurai. Yeah, he was like the original weeb. Yeah. Anyways,
It's basically just Avatar with extra steps.
yeah.
Historic Avatar.
He fought Godzilla.
Yes.
Probably.
Oui.
Anyways, we made contact in I think it was 1858. Commodore Matthew Perry. We bullied our way because we want to trade with Japan, and we bullied our way into it. And then it started happening. The Japanese were like, "Cool, we're doing this now." Well, in 1860, roughly a year before the American Civil War started, a delegate, because at that point the samurai, their rights were starting to be stripped, and the transition out of samurai was beginning to happen, but they were still very much revered as diplomats in Japanese society. So in 1860, a year before the American Civil War, over 70 samurai showed up to Washington, D.C. and spent like months in D.C. basically being the bells of the ball. Like it was like...
Wait, isn't there a photo of this?
Yes. It was like the first... I know K-pop's Korean, but it was the first ever K-pop mania that happened. American women went nuts. There was this one samurai. He was one of the only interpreters. His name was Tommy. He was 17 years old. Like, American women were like throwing themselves at him. It was like...
God, imagine their disappointment.
Yeah, over 70 samurai
1860s.
were in D.C. for months, just hanging out with the president.
No shit.
They presented
It's a famous photo.
Yeah.
What year?
This was 1860. And then, of course, our Civil War happened, and it was only 3 years after the American Civil War where the Meiji Restoration started, and it was pretty much the beginning of the end. They had like a decade left before it was all over.
It's crazy when you read about that phasing out the samurai and then how it took effect.
It needed to happen. I know it's easy to romanticize the samurai, but they were stopping Japan from becoming the economic powerhouse that it did.
What a culture that themselves for honor was stopping. We talked about this the other day.
Yeah,
who was the
writing a
guy that
skit.
came up with that idea, then passed it down so everyone followed suit? We're
Yeah.
like, this is honor.
Yeah.
If you're losing a battle, just be like, oh, and then cut your head off, and then all your constituents also have to do the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
Wild mindset.
They were in a lot of ways at their peak. They were they were mobsters in a lot of ways that controlled the government. Yeah. And it was a good thing that they transitioned in more. But I mean, Emperor Meiji.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Dude, I think Japan's one of the best countries at gifting stuff.
Well, they have such a long-lasting culture. It's like people forget how young the United States is.
Yeah.
On the world
We're
stage.
still discovering ourselves. Like, we're in our teenage years. We're
Jack,
hitting puberty
Jack,
right now.
Yeah.
Be proud of yourself.
Huh?
Look where you ranked on that.
Would you...
shit.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
What the hell?
Well, okay. I'll take it.
Wait, I know that, dude.
Yeah.
Wait a
number
minute.
4.
Is that you as the samurai?
Yeah.
That's a great thumbnail.
Whatever the theme is, Dave puts me into the... So, like... and I was like, is that cultural appropriation if I do samurai stuff? And I'm like,
Only if he gave you yellow face.
exactly.
Yeah, that would be probably where the line gets drawn. But
Warp tools.
I did-
the eyes. It's just warp tools. Like,
Bro, I got really hard into Polynesian cultural history, and I did an episode where he decked me out in I look like he decked me out in apology. I'm like, I'm gonna take shit for this, and Polynesians were down. They were so cool in the comment section.
That's what I find is that most people are like, if you're talking about their culture, where they're not used to like getting the limelight like that,
No.
they're just enthusiastic that you're sharing their culture.
And Polynesians are arguably the greatest seafaring people in the history of the world.
The only people that get upset are fucking liberal white women.
Yes.
Yeah, they've taken it upon themselves. It is the albatross around their neck to be offended on behalf of every other culture they've never had an interaction with.
Right, yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm a white woman from Madison, Wisconsin. Like, big Polynesian population there, huh? Nope, never met one. It's like, you gotta go to Utah, bitch.
Wait, is there actually like a big?
It's huge
in Utah.
The Mormons.
What's the island place? The food.
Oh, oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. I love that place so much. Yeah, there's a lot of great Polynesian joints.
This
there.
Polynesian place, it is. We would go there all the fucking
I always
time.
order it every time I'm there. Oh,
they just have a bed of white rice and chicken to put on
So
top of
good.
it. That's it.
Polynesian food is so simple and so perfect.
Fuck, what was the name of that? We would go all the time out in Utah.
I know exactly what place you're talking about. Polynesian.
Bro, when we go to Utah, if we ever go, it is
Utah.
a chain
Is it
restaurant.
Salt Lake? I'm
Mo
sure.
Betta's is
Mo Betta.
No,
Mo Betta. Yeah, it's Mo Betta.
Yeah, Mo Betta's. Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
Mo Betta.
it's so good, dude. Yeah, Polynesians get to.
I'm assuming Salt Lake.
Yeah, so the Mormons went hard at missions in Polynesia, and so
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I've always joked that Mormons need to be the lead. They need to head every sales team for every corporation, because if you can convince Polynesians to leave paradise for Salt Lake City, you know how to sell some shit.
It was a giant bed of rice and then 3 chicken breasts for $8 to $12.
Yeah.
Are we
Every
sure it's
lunch-
chicken? Dear Lord.
Yeah, it was. Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that place.
Dude,
Thank
you'll
you,
be
Jack.
in a suburb in Salt Lake there. Like, this guy's got like he's got a sliver of an acre in his backyard, and there's full on chicken raising going on in those backyards.
dirt
Yeah.
fucking cheap. I was like,
The gang does a pilgrimage to Salt
Oh,
Lake.
dude, every time I've gone up there for work, I do what I got to do for work, straight to the hotel room, Uber Eats Mo Betta's, eat Mo Betta's till I just pass out on a queen size hotel bed.
I need to go back. I haven't been in a while. I'm like,
Yeah. I do. I'm intrigued by Mormon history too. If you took all the theological elements out of Mormon history and you made a mini series about
what's the miniseries they just did that they did not like?
Primeval, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have yet to see that.
Have you guys watched? It is
Every time it's brought
depressing.
up, the Mormons get very mad.
Yeah, they don't
Well,
like that.
hey, look, some things did happen, and it's documented. It wasn't good to be not Mormon in that area for a certain period.
They
you
be
watched
doing shit.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it.
That is, I'm trying to it is, it's not a happy series.
Because we're used to Westerns being John Wayne on Main Street cleaning up the crud. It's like the Wild West was a horrific place to live.
Yeah, if you think, was it 1870, 1890? What was the cowboy going west?
Wait, what do you
Post Civil War.
like
yeah.
the time frame?
The show. It's an actual show. It's like me and the tornado
1883.
came. So it is
The
like,
Taylor Sheridan show?
Yeah.
Like the
So-
Yellowstone spinoff?
that's a very positive version of Primeval. Primeval is depressing as
I mean, that show wasn't exactly,
I know. And that is
Yeah.
a very positive experience walking with
it's a
Primeval.
very like soap opera take on like going to, heading west.
Yeah, Primeval's just, but
I appreciate anything that shows that our rose-colored lens view of history, like all the shit we are living in a much better world that exists than existed 100, 200 years ago.
Oh, you got to love these little kids online on Reddit that are just like, oh my God, everything's fucked. Everybody's terrible. Oh my God. Like from their air conditioned house where they just ordered DoorDash. I'm like,
communism would be so awesome right now.
are you kidding me? Like, do you have any idea what your forefathers, your genetic ancestors did to
Diarrhea
develop this
used to
place?
kill our freaking. Diarrhea used to be a real concern.
all the time.
Yeah. It used to kill people.
I would die so
All we have
fast.
to do now is go.
Yeah.
Oh no!
All we have to do now is
It's happening again.
yeah. Dude,
I'm gonna die.
you get diarrhea.
Eli's just out back, like slit cut in a hammock. Like,
Dude, nowadays it's like I'll just go get some Gatorade. I'm gonna live through this. Yeah.
My weak ass stomach. I can't make it. Yeah, Primeval is
it's fine, Eli. I brought you some bread. Oh no.
Dude, it would have sucked so bad. I would never want to go back in the time. People romanticize. It's like, I just wish I was born in the medieval times.
It's like, no, you don't.
There's no ice, running water. Everything stunk.
Yeah. Dude.
You die from the common cold.
You get a fucking cut on your hand. There's no Neosporin.
Yeah.
You're having children at masses to hope one survives to adulthood to pass on genes.
And let's talk about the smell down there. Yeah. You think men these days enjoy pleasing their ladies? That was not a thing back then. Yeah.
Everyone was black back in the day.
I know, even Professor Snape.
I don't get it.
The new Professor Snape's black.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. Harry Potter. You didn't know that?
I never really got into the Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah, new Harry Potter. It's the new series they're doing is Professor Snape. And people are like, that's a weird character to do black because he has an entire arc of when he's bullied. Like,
for being, what, too white?
Well, he's bullied because of everything else. And I think they hung him from a tree or did something with a tree.
They hung him upside down.
On a tree.
And they made fun of him.
And now they're like, how do you do that on the show without this?
I thought we cut that out back in the 60s, bud.
I think the whole thing was in the book, he's like pale complexion.
Yep.
Just like.
And then
and J.K. Rowling's like, I don't care, I'm getting paid.
Yeah, well, the one professor
the
everyone hates, everyone's like, oh, so you're gonna make him a black guy? Okay.
That was the biggest thing. They're like, we don't care. It's just how do you do this character justice for what he was without now it being racist?
Yeah.
So that's the biggest worry. And then also,
but is it
IGN.
a British production?
I don't.
They have a different relationship with that stuff.
But it's just the funny part is like, Harry, why don't you trust Snape anymore? Harry, why do you think Snape is the bad guy? Just because he's a bad guy. Are there any other reasons, Harry?
I don't think that went through too much. Like, uh-oh. But they're trying to do that to Lord of the Rings.
Didn't they do that with that?
No, they actually want to redo. That was the IGN tweet and other tweets going along with it was we should stop holding on to what Lord of the Rings is and recast it and have fun with it.
Because isn't Stephen Colbert?
Yeah, they got Colbert writing
No, this is the original series they want to change up. This is, we want to take the story of the Lord of the Rings. I don't know why nerds are so bound to it. We should be able to change how that narrative goes.
What do you mean nerds are bound to it? It was a commercially successful mega house movie. Everybody liked it.
It was
nerds didn't own that.
No, it was one of the best pieces of cinema ever fucking made.
Yeah.
And writing, people, the story did really good for a long time. I'm not a personal, I don't like how he writes because it's very slow, but still a fantastic series.
You know who I did a scene with one time and who was in Lord of the Rings? And he's genuinely one of the nicest guys on the planet. Sean Astin is genuinely, he's Bob in real life. That character he played on Stranger Things?
Yep.
That's him in real life. He's Bob.
Oh,
he is he's a nice guy.
I've heard he is super kind.
He it's genuine.
God, I forgot Sean Astin was in that.
Yeah,
he got done dirty
for like 50 seconds maybe. Yeah, and it was a whole day with him though, and he was. Really,
what did you do with Bob? Or well, not Sean.
He played like a pilot, but we were stuck alone in this helicopter for an entire day. You know, waiting for them to break down and change angles. So
what was it in?
It was
Range 15.
In Range 15, yeah.
I've yet to hear about this. What is this? What is this film you're referring to?
Oh, it's a flick we did 10 years, coming up on its 10-year anniversary. Yeah, we made a movie.
Man, are you going to do like a 10-year anniversary tour? Or?
I don't know. I think everyone.
Have you thought about it?
Well, I don't know. Nobody makes DVDs anymore. So how do you do like a How do you do like a?
You should reach out to the original team and do a push.
Theatrical re-release.
I was the low man on the totem pole there. They can take that up with themselves.
You could start it.
I love everybody involved in that project. That was the one thing where I torrented that film.
So you stole from me.
I did. And after I was done, I still wanted my money back.
Yeah. Well,
you sued Pirate Bay.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people like that. I'll be honest with you. A lot of people like that movie. And I'll tell you what. After going through the experience of making a movie, I will never on anybody else's movie ever again, because the fact that they got that to the fact that anyone, whether it's big budget or low budget, can get a movie to the finish line is a miracle.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Like the amount of bullshit you guys had to do to get that movie done.
It's any movie, even if you've got a $15,000 budget and you're doing it, every weekend for 6 months. It's just it's a lot of work. Yeah.
Don't film in LA.
But yeah, it definitely wasn't going to win an Academy, that's for sure, or be nominated, or even be seen by anybody in SAG. So, yeah.
The Film Actors Guild.
Yeah, the Film Actors Guild. Yeah.
Never film in LA. I think they learned that.
Oh my God. Yeah, we could have done Yeah, everyone was so desperate to do it in LA. It's like, we don't need to do this here. We'll get tax breaks if we do it in any other state.
And save lots of money on set.
Literally could have done it 10 minutes down the road and probably spent half the budget.
Yeah. That and again, lessons learned to this day, 10 years later, when I'm running projects, there's lessons learned that I carry with me to this day. And it wasn't a natural way to be thrown into making a movie. Usually you work your way into that, and I was one of the top 6 cast or whatever, and that's not a normal way to. Yeah, that's not a normal way. So got to learn a lot of hard lessons.
Were you involved in the production at all, or just like you just acting in it?
I was a producer, but I was like, there was maybe 5 of us who were executive producers, and I was like at the low end. No one ever listened to what I had to say, and I didn't bother chiming in.
You did a good job. I will say you were one of my favorite actors to work with, because you take direction so good. One time and you're like, okay, I need to do it this way.
You know what I think it is? Golden. And whenever I work with actors, my favorite ones, it's because they had normal jobs. It's somebody that had a normal job at one point and you're used to being told what to do. And I think a lot of young actors, if you're Sean Astin, you can have leverage, right? You're an established guy. But young actors try to discuss too much what their character is going to be. I'm like, no, just do what the director tells you to. Because I worked in the oil field. I was a delivery driver. I had a boss that would say horrible things to me if I tried to give him pushback. So you just do what you're told and get your check. Yeah.
Do they really try to push back? Like, I'm actually feeling like my character would do this. Really? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. It is a nightmare in LA.
Yeah. But I get it. If you're like,
it's like, dude, you're one bad conversation away from going back to be a busboy.
Right, exactly. That's it.
Non-talking extras will try to weigh in on what their character needs to do and their background for their character.
Yeah, like you don't even get to talk to the director. That's a second AD who's running point on you. Now, yeah, there. I think I've seen young actors who are a little too ballsy with wanting. And if it's an indie film, sure, that's a different vibe. You have a different relationship with the director, but if it's like a bigger movie or show or whatever, I'm like, oh no, that's the boss and you are an entry-level employee. By the way, on sets, actors are unless you're like a gigantic name, actors are the bottom of the barrel. There are way more people on set getting paid more than actors because their jobs are more important. Lighting people, freaking sound people. Dude, I worked, one of the productions I did, The Shop, which was my favorite thing I've ever been involved with. The DP was 60% of the budget and well worth it because he was so good at his job and literally made the show what it was.
They know their shit, but you will have the flip side where it is. I think Brad Pitt talked about it where his first role as an extra and he's trying to get a speaking role in order to get his SAG card. He leaned in, said, "What will you be drinking?" Director and everyone called cut. They're like, "What the f*** are you doing?" Yeah. Brad Pitt was like, "Up that." Yeah. I was just trying to get my SAG card though, because you have to do a single speaking role in order to get it. And what they will do if you're doing a Hollywood shoot that is SAG qualified or whatever you call that, even when they're having a crowd cheer and yell stuff, they're like, don't say anything, just go.
Yeah.
They will not allow them to talk, so they don't have to pay that extra fee for them to
That and
speak.
I imagine it's easier just to like fill in artificial crowd noise than just like whatever
100%.
the random whooping and hollering.
Every bar scene you've ever seen, it's literally, and when you watch the movies, noise and glasses clinking in the background.
music.
That's all put it in post. Yeah,
Yeah.
music. It's literally the only people making any noise are the whatever actors are talking to each other.
When you cut that out and you actually are on set and you have like a bar scene with music and clinking and talking, it's
all done in post.
It's the most silent thing in the world. It's
It's got to
so
be like
awkward. And it's
kind
like,
of uncanny, I would think. Like while you're filming it.
It's f***ing weird. It's like action. Everything is silent other than the two actors delivering their lines in that scene. That is it. You are not making a fucking peep outside of that.
Do you guys know if McConaughey's thing went anywhere? He was trying to do the Texas, like, I don't want to call it the Texas Film Initiative or something that he was trying to do a couple years ago.
They were trying to do like tax incentives.
like get more people out to like Austin.
It was like
which
all
is
the big
fucking
names
gay,
that are
but-
from Texas had a whole coalition going on, right?
Yeah, did
Like
that go anywhere? They were trying to get people from Los Angeles out to Texas because, of course, tax. Of course, that. But like, do you know if that ever?
Because
went
they did
anywhere?
the one, because we're rewatching the first season of True Detective, because they did the ad. It was him and Woody Harrelson. I think they're both. I don't know. Is Woody Harrelson from Texas too?
That one I'm not.
He has. He's like he's like half Ohioan, half Texan. Yeah.
So yeah, Matthew McConaughey successfully lobbied Texas lawmakers to pass Senate Bill 22, injecting $300 million every 2 years for a total of $1.5 billion over a decade into the Texas Moving Image Industry Incentive Program. This initiative aims to compete with Georgia and New Mexico by boosting grants to 25% for qualified productions.
Damn.
I mean, I don't know if that ever went anywhere.
Well, no, they successfully lobbied it. So
Now you're doing
so
taxes on it.
So that's
yeah, now we're paying taxes on
Well,
making sure that
it is,
Taylor Sheridan is successful.
It is. Oh, let's get people to film out here. So you get tax breaks, and then
Well,
people
they're-
film out here.
It's good
They're
for
right.
economies. Yeah.
That's what he was saying, is that they stated that every dollar of the incentive, the way that they had planned it out, puts $4 back into the Texas economy.
Yeah. And you know what? Massachusetts, because there's a lot of movies made about and in Massachusetts because of the Wahlbergs and but Massachusetts does a good job that if they're filming a movie there, you have to hire a certain percentage of local actors. You can't import your people from wherever. Like, you have to hire local for a certain percentage of crew and cast.
no shit.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if that's in this bill as well.
Yeah.
guaranteed.
You want to get shot on a Taylor Sheridan production?
Fuck yeah, dude! I've been trying to get shot on a Taylor Sheridan production for years now.
It's that or a Jack Carr.
Yeah, Jack Carr or Taylor Sheridan.
I just want to get shot by Chris Pratt or,
Can we be bad guy number 1, 2, 3, 4 right here? Just kill us.
Jack, where do the amazing people find you?
Oh, I have a history show. It's called Jacked History. That's JACKEDHISTORY. You can also find me driving around town in my Volvo. Was this a new tradition on the show?
No, we just started it.
I mean, it's been over a year since I've done the show. I don't know what kind of weird inside things you guys been doing since.
No, Jack, honestly, it's always a pleasure to have you on, man.
It's good for you to be here, but
dude, we don't get to see you often enough, so it's always a pleasure.
Because I'm either on the road or I'm held up in the compound. Yeah. Yeah.
Against your will.
Thank you for inviting me out to lunch today, because I don't remember the last time I just went to lunch during the day, and I needed that. So thank you.
Oh yeah, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, dude, you're always welcome.
I know. I'm from Minnesota. I have a hard time reaching out to people and initiating social interaction. I got to get over it because I'm 42 and I'll be dead within 20 years.
Cody, close us out.
bye, everyone. Thank you for joining the Unsubscribed podcast today. I was joined by Eli Doubletap, our friend Jack Mandeville, Brandon Herrera, myself, Donut Operator. We love you.
Kisses. Bye, Jack.
Oh, I'm going to go have a cigarette. Thanks for watching, y'all, and thanks for having me, friends.
We love you.